Welcome to session 3. I gotta change that. So session 3 of Cursed Lands, Torchbearer, this game we're playing. These are my friends. Say hi.
Hello.
Hello, fellow gamers.
This wasn't in my contract.
You don't have contracts.
Yeah, there's a contract.
It's our
It's
first
like a
day.
verbal contract. Sean threatened me that one time. That was kind of a verbal contract.
Yeah, I don't want utter threats to my friends. It's okay.
Oh, you didn't utter it. You yelled it from far away.
from half a continent away. Okay. So last time it was just Roman and Corbusier, and Roman gave the previously on, so the prologue before. So Corbusier, you want to do the prologue?
All right. Hello, friends, fellow listeners, viewers, and etc. Last session was notably marked by an absence of Elfwin, which we're very sad about. However, we did cover some ground. Not only was I able to map out most of camp, Roman and I noticed that there was somebody lurking about, running around with a shield on his back, and on it contained a silver bird. I took this as a sign to try and communicate via bird, and in the process, I was only able to whisper from now on. After that, Roman set up a few traps around the camp area in case he came back. Check to see if there's any fresh water, only to find disgusting vapors in one of the wells. The rats kind of minded their own business, and while we were camping, I made us some fake credentials, so now we're quote-unquote members of the secret police. After which we made our way to a nearby tent city, hopefully to find some more answers as to what is going on.
That's perfect. If you had conditions to alleviate, you would alleviate them, and if you had taxed your nature, you would be able to recover a taxed nature, but you don't. So we simply move on. What was?
I have a condition. I'm ready to party.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So what was Elfwin doing last session? As a kind of behind the scenes sort of thing.
I think I was searching through the ruined city, trying to see if I could find some ways through that are less treacherous.
Okay, so you're gonna take a Pathfinder check then?
Yeah.
Advancement? Okay, that sounds good. Now, I guess this is the opportunity for you guys to discuss your beliefs, instincts, and goals for the session. I guess the one thing I gotta say is the tent city is kind of on the steps, kind of like in the clearing of the cathedral, and is made up of mercenary types and former members of kind of the upper crust of the old town of Crowthorne. So yeah, what would you like to do? Who wants to start?
I'll go. My belief is that anything worth doing is worth doing in style, and my instinct is to always assess the danger when presented with a threat. I don't have a goal chosen yet, though. just because we entered the town phase. Not town phase, but we just entered Tent City. I haven't thought that far ahead yet.
Does Roman want to go next?
Yep. Belief. Fortunate people's rising suffering. Goal. To look for clues for the bow. Instinct. Always search for traps when entering new area.
All right. Next it will be Elfwin.
Okay, my belief is the forest is in ruin, and it's everyone's responsibility. My goal is to find the bow in the ruins of Crowthorn. My instinct is to always blaze a new trail.
Excellent. So you guys make your way to you're at the edge of Tent City, and a guard she stands kind of next to like a rough kind of palisade of like poles that are like sticking out of the ground, making a low wall, kind of pokey. And she looks at you. She's like, "What business do you have here?"
We're simply travelers passing through.
She just gives you a look. She's like, "It's a long way to be traveling."
Aye, it is.
Just keep her to yourself and your blades and weapons sheathed, and I think there'll be no problem. I guess we gotta go back. Corbusier, do you want to write a goal?
I want to see if I can find one of my shipmates or find the lead as to where one of my shipmates could be.
All right. Sure. So I guess we're coming, kind of zooming out of the focus of the adventure, and entering into town phase. So does someone want to roll 2d6?
I'll do it.
Seven is a peaceful town. It's normal.
Woo.
It's a normal town. So this is a burgeoning religious bastion, a town that springs up to support like some sort of monastery or cathedral or the like, but it's not quite like a set up. So there's only the marketplace. There's a tavern, and there's one other thing. Oh, the stables. And then you could do personal business. So if you want to look for stuff, it's going to raise your cost of living, as all towns do. You'll have to pay the bills once you leave. So in town, what do you guys want to do? Just leave immediately because you can't afford it?
Yeah, we have no money.
Oh, yeah, but we could always.
Wait, no, actually, we do have money. It's in camp. It's never took it with me.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Well, we got some coins and stuff from the armor.
There's a bit of copper, wasn't there?
Yeah. But I left it at camp because I don't know. I didn't think it was go back.
Sorry, we don't. So in town, it's just like spend gold and get stuff, right? It's nothing. It's nothing to do with checks.
Right, but if you want to look for, say, the person, that's personal business, and it raises your cost of living by 1.
Right, no problem. But like, if we don't have enough, then we can just rack up debts and then have to pay them when we come back, or
Just stay in the stables and skip try to hide out from the debt collectors.
yeah, if we come back, yeah. Hold on, I'm just trying to find the town. You said there's just stables and
Yeah, so there's a tavern, stables, and a marketplace. It's kind of a small town. I guess in a flop house as well. Yeah. And then you could do personal business, which is, like racking up debt. You could also, if you were planning on going into town often, you can, instead of writing, say, camp instincts, you could write town instincts. And instead of having to, pay a check as like a camp instinct, it's like a free test in town. It's
right.
still kind of the opening scene, so if you want to like adjust that instincts, if they wanted to do a thing, you can, but yeah, it's up to you.
All right.
Does anyone want to get something? Because I'm just gonna go back to camp and pick up the gold or copper we had.
I mean, we can, while we're here, we may as well see if we can find that guy, right? That's personal business, but we can still do it, and we can rack up debts. So what? We'll pay them when we come back.
Sure. So we're gonna find Bruises' shipmates, and
well, hold on.
just
We followed a guy
someone
here. I thought that was the guy we were going to be looking for.
We found that. We didn't even speak to that guy. He was just in our camp. So we didn't even see his face.
Okay, but you know what he's dressed like, and he came here, right?
Sure.
Let's assume he came here. This was the direction, right?
I thought you followed him here.
Yeah, we tracked him here.
Okay, so presumably he's here. And you tracked him for some reason, right? You weren't just following a random guy.
He was just in our camp.
Okay, so do you want to find out why he was in our camp?
Sure.
I assume that's why you followed him, right? So we should probably try to find him and then ask him why he was in our camp, snooping around.
I want to show you something, Elfwin. It's this thing I made. This might help us in our journeys. I'm gonna show him the fake credentials I made.
Cool.
If we ever need any like salacious and like anything salacious, we can just say we're members of the Whispering Confluence, secret police.
Cool. Okay, well, I guess we can spend an action and try and look for this guy, right? Because what else are we going to do while we're here?
So who's going to take the lead on searching for him?
I will.
All right. What's your alignment?
Chaos.
Yeah, you can't find people outside your alignments.
Oh, okay.
Weirdly. You could find someone who might know who this person is. Would you want to do that?
Sure, yeah.
Alright. I'm going to say it's going to be Ob 3 circles. To drum up someone who knows who this person is. And yeah, it's probably going to be some mercenary willing to talk to you.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, can you help with a circles test?
Yep, if you have the same alignment, you can help. And if you had a different alignment, helping might actually widen the people that you could potentially look for.
Okay. So you guys gonna help?
Yeah. I'll
I'll
just
give you a
tell you
hand.
what you look like for clothing, and don't have an alignment. It just says I can't become lawful.
I will mimic his gait so that if you see somebody walking, you'll be able to identify him better.
Yeah, what alignment? I guess, yeah. I was looking through your character sheet, Roman. What alignment are you? Yeah, you can't be lawful. You can't become lawful, otherwise you become a warrior, or you retire your character. So are you chaos or are you unaffiliated?
Chaos.
Okay.
You are a thief, so
Yeah, makes sense.
you're not like a Robin Hood thief. You're like a I'm just a thief.
Just a regular old thief.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can just accept help. This is kind of like in the line of like town actions. You can just like give dice. You don't really need to describe too much, but it will. You will be talking to someone after.
All right. Are you rolling against me, or is there an ob? Oh, sorry, ob 3 you said, right?
Yeah, it's op 3.
I'll spend a fate. No dice.
Close though.
Sorry, man.
It's okay. You need fails to progress. My circles are pretty high, so fails are probably more precious than passes, to be honest.
Yeah, you come up and I guess you're asking around, and like you're in the tavern, and a guy who's like really kind of strange, like he's like wearing like a monocle, but it's like making his eye seem bulgy, and he's like sharpening like a thin knife. He's like hunched over the table, and he says, "I think I know who you're talking about. For a price."
What kind of price are we talking?
What kind of price can you pay? And he kind of like leans over conspiratorially.
Well, money is the easiest one, but we're an enterprising bunch with a variety of talents. If you need something else done, well, we can discuss it.
And he like kind of nods his head a little. He says, "All right. Yeah. Yeah, you could do. I'll help you find this person. If you..." and he goes and he starts laying out his plan. It's basically someone owes him money and go beat him up.
Loan sharking. Pleasant.
So
well, I see no problem with this.
So when you'll do it, you'll go help me.
Sure. I'm down.
Right. So he takes you over to where, like a tent of this like big like hulking person, and he says, "Hey, you!" And he like starts like knocking on the tent. Like this like big like 6'6" person comes out of the tent, and he's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "You gotta pay up now. You owe me. You owe me." and he like points over to you guys. These guys are gonna help. These guys are gonna help make it even. You gotta pay up. And he's like waving his little like thin knife at that guy. And he's, I don't think I owe anything to you. Or
Easy now, big guy. There's 4 of us, and we spent a long time in the wilds recently. Do you really want this to come to violence?
This is where he's gonna sucker punch someone.
Hey!
He's a big guy, so he's gonna try to get the gumption. This is also personal business, so whoever's gonna lead is gonna also need to pay. Yay! Town sucks. But yeah, you're gonna get into a conflict. What kind of conflict?
I suppose there isn't like a beat up conflict.
No, there's like a drive off, kind of like beating them up, make them running away.
I don't know if drive off or maybe capture would maybe be the better choice, given that we're trying to get him to pay up.
Oh, like a capture conflict.
Like,
okay.
If we drive him off, he's like gonna run away, and then that kind of doesn't really, serve the purpose, does it?
Okay.
So probably capture, I would say.
Yeah, capture makes most sense.
Yeah.
All right. And that guy is just gonna watch the guy that like made you go and.
Wait a minute.
He's not gonna help.
I thought he got punched.
Yeah, he did. But he's gonna like hold his jaw and be like, get him. Like
all
this.
Right, well,
this is why I'm helping you.
Yeah, that's true enough.
All right, and yeah, after he punches them, he is gonna draw a sword. You have a good old fashioned sword fight. Who's gonna be the conflict captain?
I will.
Okay, so this is a capture conflict, and so it's a capture conflict. So you roll fighter or hunter. I think in this case it's more of a fighter test, and add that to your will rank. Yeah, that's how generate the disposition, and yeah, once the disposition it gets divided evenly amongst you.
Sorry, add fighter to my what?
Will rank and any help from everyone else.
Okay. Are you guys helping?
Yeah.
I'll give a hand.
Okay, and then so I add 4 to that, so that's 8.
So that means 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So 2 people get 3.
Okay. Which of you guys has good fighter and hunter?
I'm good hunter.
Best I have is fighter 2.
Do you have hunter?
Nope.
What about you, Bruises?
I have a hunter of 2, but no fighter.
All right, so you guys are both bad at this, but that's okay. Hold on, let me just check this conflict again, so I remember what to do. Okay, which one of you has fighter?
Me.
Okay, so you'll get 3, and I'll get 3, and Tyler, you'll get 2.
Sounds good.
Sean, does the damaged helmet do anything?
If you repair it, it'll function as a normal helmet.
But if it's damaged, it does nothing.
Yeah, it does nothing if it's damaged.
Okay.
Alright, and I have to roll for mine. Okay.
Is he just punching?
No, he brought out a sword.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna kill us.
Nah, that's fine.
So my disposition looks like it is 7. Alright, and I'm going to give my sword, because you get a +1 die to any action. You have to declare it at the top of the round. So I'm going to give that to an attack. I'm giving myself a +1 die to the attack action.
Okay.
So feel free to hand out the cards. Are you on the right screen?
Yeah. I am, yeah. I'm just thinking what I should do.
Okay.
All right. Okay, we're gonna have Tyler go first to defend. Wait, hold on. There we go. Got it. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do this. See what happens.
Alright. Do you want me to delete this card? Oh, you got it.
I got it.
Okay.
I think this is right. If it's wrong, then I'll just change it, I think. Let me reveal first in case I screwed up.
Okay.
Okay, no, that's right.
Alright, yeah, so he's gonna draw his sword and swing it wildly, and yell, "Ah! I'll get you! I don't owe anybody money." Yep. So I'm going to be rolling 5 dice.
All right, Tyler. Good luck.
Oh, daisies.
Oh,
I'm gonna
actually,
help.
6 dice. It's 5 plus 1 for the sword. Yeah.
Using my lightning quick eyes, I see him and I direct your parry, shouting which direction to move your arms. I assume you have a staff, right?
A dagger.
No.
Oh, okay, a dagger. Sure. Okay.
And what am I rolling for this?
Hunter.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, we can all help with this, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
If you
Go
have
around him,
if
it's
you
like
have
start-
Hunter,
only 500. Okay.
yeah, it's conflicts are a little weird like that, where it's like you usually need the skill that's being tested to help.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm rolling 6 die. Got a 5, so 4 disposition points of damage. So Tyler's out. Who gets the additional 2?
That hurt.
Does it have to be on one person?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I'll take it then.
No, that's fine. I'll do it.
So, how much fight do you have? Don't you have
Oh,
two?
wait. I'm sorry, you have 2 fighter. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll give it to him instead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. Next section.
Maneuver.
Maneuver also. This is independent.
Okay.
So that means, I guess the margin of success.
Yeah. Independent obstacle is 0. So.
Okay. Yeah. So Corbusier mark a fail in Hunter, and then don't mark Hunter for the rest of this conflict.
No problem.
Okay, and
Oh yeah, do I mark for the initial roll, Sean, or no? Because it wasn't a versus.
it wasn't a versus. It's an obstacle 0 test. So obstacle 0s, like this maneuver, you do
Don't
not
count for advanced, basically.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
count.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So I'm going to do a maneuver. Basically, I'm going to try to keep this big hulking guy. He's like, and he backs up a few steps of himself. So he's trying to put some distance between you guys, so you're not surrounding him.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and move around to his side and force him to open up by splitting the distance between me and Roman.
Okay.
Wow. Astonishing.
Do you just have like a ton of dice?
2.
Oh, okay.
Cool. He gets +2 dice to his next action. Or, -1 dice to your next action.
I'm going to give +1 die. Is it +1 die? Or
If he uses the 2, because he got 2 successes, right?
yeah, it's +2 dice.
So
Okay.
yeah, he can give +2 to his next action.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm attacking.
Oh man.
It's going right through. That's funny.
No.
It's 7 dice.
I'm rolling 5 dice +2 plus my sword, so 8 dice.
Really hoping
dice.
I would be able to disarm him. Really was counting on that.
Yeah. Wait, what kind of weapon do you have?
Dagger.
We all have daggers.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm wondering if it's worth to go like fucking hard on this roll,
I think, yeah, I don't know.
or just give it up and just like
I
do
mean,
a
we're
trade
losing
against myself.
100% no matter what. You're not going to be able to
Yeah.
turn 8 no matter what, no matter how well you do. Don't bother.
You don't need to
How
beat
much
8.
disposition does this guy have?
He has 7. So now it's like, do you want to go on for like a minor compromise, major compromise?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if I want a minor compromise, or just a major one.
It goes right through to his damage. There's no beating his dice.
Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering if I should make it lesser.
I mean, I don't think it really matters. I don't know if we're going to be able to do enough damage to get a major compromise. And hitting him at all will probably be... Like, I don't know what the difference is between major and minor, but my point is, you're not going to be able to hit him hard enough that I think it'll matter.
Gotta be able to do
Yeah.
more than half. So you think you get 4 successes or something like that?
Yeah, that just doesn't seem likely to me.
4
So, like-
successes, I have to roll like 8 dice. I get 2
Yeah,
2 fighter.
here.
I pop 2%.
It's just not worth it.
And I get help with
It's
2
just-
dice. No, I can't. Yeah, are you good? No, I get help with 1 dice.
Well, I can help you still, but like, I'm gonna help. I will help you, but like, we're only gonna get a minor compromise no matter what we do. Basically, is what I'm saying. So don't waste all your persona on like a 5% chance that we might get a major compromise. It's just not worth it.
True.
I mean, maybe if you
yeah, then I'll
whiffs
do
or something,
trading
but-
against myself after the roll. I'm going to just try to cut his like pouch, his money pouch, off his like belt.
Oh, nice.
I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay, so are you? Say you're using a trade against yourself? Or? No.
Yeah, I'm gonna use devil may care against myself.
You're not even.
Like while he's swinging, like he's like punching people, I'm just going to like go all in and just dive towards his like waist, and just don't care about defense or nothing. Just like go for the pouch and run away with it.
All right.
All right.
So you say you wanted, like, you're questioning, like, if you can get 8 dice, you can in my estimate.
Yeah, I think I could, but
No, it's not. I'm not saying it's not possible
it's-
to get
yeah,
8
like you said,
dice,
it's not
but
really
even
worth it.
then, it's still only a 50% chance we even get the compromise.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so yeah, sword the people.
but also I was thinking about like next time we come to town, I have enough persona spent for a level up, but not enough
Yeah,
for fate.
but like we are gonna go back out of town after this and go exploring some more, so there'll be plenty of chances to spend your points on things that aren't, Pyrrhic victories.
All right. So yeah, I'm rolling 8 dice. That's 5 for my fighter ability, plus 1 for
Just
sword.
get 0 successes.
Plus
You
2.
never know.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm rolling
I dig it.
2 dice for fighter, I guess plus 1 for help, and -1 dice, or -1 success for devil may care.
Okay. Huh. You guys still are actually in the fight still. None of you guys have armor, is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. ah, and he kicks at Roman as he dives for his belt.
All right then, big man. Let's finish this.
I'm fainting. Versus maneuver.
Maneuvering. So individual.
Is it individual? Faint. Maneuver individual? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling 6 dice. Or no, I'm
Wait,
faint. No, wait, never mind. I don't have Hunter, so I'm rolling 2 dice.
I am rolling 3 dice.
Chris, I don't think you could disarm a sword.
Yeah, that's fair. I can still like gain advantage on my next action.
You could disarm a sword with 3 successes.
I'm looking at it. It's like disarm a spear, polearm, halberd, sling, bow, or crossbow.
No,
that is with a
That's-
success. That's like your bonus thing that you could do with a
Yeah, I just need
dagger.
to-
But if you get 3 successes, you automatically disarm something if you want to spend it that way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you just need to make any successful maneuver test, and it also counts as a disarm against those if you have a dagger. Lamau.
Yeah. So he tries to sneakily punch you, but he pulls back, much the same way he sucker punched the other guy, and he yells, "Look out!"
Wow, so that would have actually killed me if he had just rolled any. That's funny. All right, well, I am going to impede him. So there.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend. You have fate to spend or no?
I don't think so. It's not worth it.
Okay, flip card. I'm attacking.
Me too. Hell
Alright.
yeah.
So I'm rolling 6 dice because I got the fighter
Yeah.
5 plus 1.
Wow. I think I'm going to spend a fate.
Do it.
Ah,
Yeah, I think I'm going to spend a fate. Man, if only, if only.
if only Steed went all out.
Wow. No, it's fine. It wouldn't have made much of a difference, but I will roll 1 more dice to see if I can get the compromise here. Boo! Oh well.
Alright. Partial success. I guess. Let's look at the So he lost about half, and so there has to be a solid compromise in this conflict on his behalf. So the loser doesn't get their goal, but you can get maybe halfway there, or the loser could accept defeat and introduce a new unforeseen complication that has arisen due to the winner's victory. And this is how a player would able to be introduced twists And so it's not just me introducing complications. You could introduce a complication for this NPC that has to deal with now. Or you could offer a compromise in which I only got halfway to my goal. And good luck convincing the winner to get halfway. So this was a capture conflict. So the GM wins. The creatures escape or you're driven off. I feel like I want you to be driven off. But yeah, you guys get to offer the first compromise in this negotiation.
I don't mind us all getting like punched out and then like saying, "Get off me!" Basically, he basically just fought us off with like bruises and stuff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what Kyle.
Yeah,
Sean
that's
just
like the only thing I
suggested.
can think of. Unless he like wants our stuff.
That's me. That's my total victory. But you got halfway to whatever, so you gotta argue for yourself now.
Maybe I got some money from his corn pouch before.
Yeah, you did cut a hole. Yeah, maybe we'll go with that for we run away, but Roman did manage to sneak a few coins out of his coin purse.
Like, definitely not enough for. Maybe not even half. Maybe just like 1 coin or something.
You cut a hole in his coin
How
purse.
much break can you get with?
You stole a lucky coin, and he's like busy like having like, where the heck's my money? Because he's like trying to pick through it in the dust. I guess is that what you guys are suggesting, something like that. Well, you make your escape.
That works for me.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he drives you off. You guys are a little worse for the wear. The guy's like holding his jaw, and he says like, "Well, maybe next time we'll get him." And yeah, so like he gets back and he's like, "Well, guys didn't get money."
I got something. And I flick him like the lucky coin.
He like smiles and he's like, "Well, I guess you did get something, and maybe you gave as good as you got. I don't know. It's hard to tell." In the confusion, and he kind of laughs to himself. Well, I'll do what I promised, I suppose. The the person you're describing, you don't really know who he is, but he lives in the forest, and he comes out at night and does strange things. It's a weird old man.
What kind of stuff does he do?
Well, from your description, he seemed to be moving the bodies. Yeah, he likes to dig graves. Puts them in it. Some people call him the gravedigger.
He really digs graves, huh?
How does he feel about monster trucks?
I don't know. What is a truck?
Never mind. I take back what I said.
I don't know what he feels. I don't know why he does it. He's a strange man. He often only comes through town when he thinks he's being followed. And then he makes his way to his forest home, wherever that may be. He kind of like bites the coin to make sure it's real or whatever. What they do, and he's rubbing it between his fingers, like trying to imagine what he could buy with it.
Hell yeah!
Well, I wish you on your way. Whatever. He waves you away.
Well, we all got beaten up, but it was worth it in the end. It turns out we know that guy is weird and likes doing weird things to bodies. So that was worth it.
So if we just find a grave, maybe we can find him.
Well, I mean, that would make sense. If he's the gravedigger, he probably
what
likes
if we
hanging out near graves.
What if we set up a trap of a fake graveyard, then he'll come to bury a body in, and then we get him.
We could do that, or we could just keep looking for the bow, which is the whole reason we're here.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Interact with this weird gravedigger who's apparently nobody. He just showed up because there were dead bodies there.
We haven't checked all the buildings in camp yet. We could check all those before we.
We also he's there. We left a bunch of bodies lying around there. If he's a weird gravedigger dude, that's probably why he was there. You know.
True.
Maybe you can smell corpses or something weird.
Okay. So now that you've done your thing, are you going to be leaving town?
I'd say so.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. So, looking at the town stuff to leave now. Oh, did anyone have fresh rations, by the way?
I had preserved rations.
Okay, no, just fresh
I did
ones.
not.
Okay, then we've done all we could do.
How do you get fresh again? You have to spend money or something?
You have to have all your debts paid.
And we didn't have any debt, did we?
And no conditions, right?
Yep.
No. Oh yeah, by the way,
Okay.
you can't not use checks in town to generate checks, by the way.
What?
What do
You can't use your traits in town to generate checks.
Oh, okay.
I just read that.
It's fine.
But well, you can have your check because we didn't know that while we were doing that. But moving forward, we'll know that.
Okay.
We'll note that. So paying your bills, Elfwin, you have a cost of living bill to pay. Obstacle 2 resource test.
Okay. I have 0 resources.
Alright, so you automatically fail.
Shocking.
I'm going to reduce your circles by 1 as your reputation of a deadbeat kind of goes into this town.
Man. That sucks.
So
Okay.
your circles goes down by -1.
Okay.
Alright, leaving town, free water refill. Fill your skin, bottle, jug, free water. Rememorizing spells. Magicians and elves can rememorize any or all spells leaving town.
I'm gonna take some time and memorize a spell.
Which one?
I'm gonna memorize Ethereal Swarm this time.
Okay. And some random... leaving town. Okay, can someone roll 3d6?
Sure thing.
A dog charges at you from under a brush, barking at you furiously. it seems like it's trying to tell you something.
What is it, boy? Timmy in the old well?
He like goes to run off, and, like looks back at you.
I guess we follow the dog.
Quick, follow the dog!
Sure, okay.
So the dog leads you to like a tree, like an old like little twisted tree. The bird's sitting on it, and he starts barking at the bird. And in the perfect Corbusier voice, the bird says, "Go away, dog."
Oh, that's something.
Hey, it's my voice.
Go away. I'm trying to fuck here. Hey, birds! Other birds, come here! I'm beautiful!
Oh my God.
How do you fix this? Did this happen to you before?
I really
Bruises?
need my voice back. No.
The
How
bird,
do you even...
the bird like ruffles, is like, "Stop barking, dog!"
I guess we should try to capture this bird.
Maybe if we kill it, his voice is set free. I don't know how magic works.
Seems risky. Do any of us have like a net or something we could throw over this bird?
How big is the bird?
So someone's trying to lead a. So you guys are attempting to capture the bird?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say it's. So who's gonna be doing the test? It sounded like Elfwin, maybe?
It sounded like it. I was just trying to think if we could figure out a good way to get it, but
Wait, why don't we just try and talk to the bird?
Okay. Yeah, he's like, the bird looks at you. Don't try and capture me.
Oh my god, it's so smart.
You have my voice.
I don't know, I think I've always sounded like this.
Beautiful voice.
I've always sounded like this. Other birds! Why aren't the birds being my friends?
I appreciate these digs.
I don't mean to be rude or anything, but you don't really sound like a bird.
And like a weird like mock surprise, like wide-eyed, like what?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to attract birds, it would probably help if you didn't sound like, Corbusier, and sounded instead like a bird. Am I making sense here?
Tweet.
He like narrows its eyes suspiciously. I think this is just another one of your human tricks. Yes. Yeah. Other birds, come here. He gives out a bird call. Cuckoo! It's like, that's not quite right.
Wait, what?
We'll help you get more birds if you come with us.
That sounds like you're trying to persuade him to follow you. Maybe?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, so persuader test against a bird? I think I'm gonna roll. I think I'm just gonna roll a single die for the bird.
Go on then, Corbusier. Convince a
Hold on
bird.
sec.
I don't think I want to help with this.
You know what? What if I already used my fake credentials with this? Or it'd be like, you can trust us.
I don't think that the bird will respect that somehow.
Maybe.
Yeah, the bird doesn't know how to read.
My screen is.
Oh yeah, good point.
Hello?
Hello. Sorry, my character screen glitched for a second. For some reason, it's like translucent. Yeah, my character sheet, like, I can't pull it up anymore. Weird. Hold on a sec.
You have Persuader too, if you're wondering.
Yeah, but I'm gonna pop a persona for this.
Okay.
Are you sure this is worth it?
Yes.
When you say pop a persona, are you bringing in your nature, or are you just getting the +1 die?
I would. I double check my nature, but hold on a second.
Nature, human nature is running, demanding, and boasting.
Yeah, you should have demanded him to give your voice back. I don't know. This bird probably doesn't know anything about anything, though, so.
Humming and fucking is all that he craves. Yeah, I'm gonna use a nature for this for a +1.
Right? None of those things sounded like. What do you want to do?
I want to demand that he come with us.
Okay, so what are you saying to demand? You weren't really being demanding, you're being polite.
If you don't come with
threatens. You would like threaten him, perhaps.
If you don't come with us, there definitely won't be any hot birds where you're going, which is here. So we'll probably leave you alone. But if you want ladybirds, we're your guys. We'll be your wingmen.
Yes, thank you.
I was waiting for it.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yes, if you spend your persona, you can tap your nature. It's not. I guess you're kind of demanding, in a way, with a threat. Yeah.
Come with us, and we'll be your wingmen.
So yeah, when you spend your persona, you can add your full nature dice to the test.
Oh shit! So that's 5 plus Persuader?
Yeah, sounds right. So I'm just gonna roll my single die. Alright. Yeah, so he kind of was like, oh, a world alone? I would never want that. And he flaps over and lands on Corbusier. And as soon as he touches Corbusier, there's an electric shock. Pah! As, like, it feels like something is stuck in Corbusier's throat. But the bird, like, bursts into nothing but feathers.
Wait, what?
And then upon clearing your throat, Corbusier, you get your voice back.
That's much better. No longer am I whispering.
Does the bird's body count as preserved rations now because it bursts into flame?
It's nothing but feathers.
Dang.
Well, we can make a fine quill now.
That reminds me, how did this even happen?
It's a funny story, really.
Yeah.
Well, funny to Roman, kind of sad for me because I've been able to raise my voice above a whisper this whole time.
That reminds me, good dog. I'm gonna pet the dog.
The dog lets you pet the dog, and then
good boy.
And then it runs away.
Why did this dog bring us to this tree?
Dog.
What a nice dog.
Yeah. Weird.
Did this dog just wanted to point out this fucking weird ass bird?
I guess so. Like, I don't know. The dog's like running around now in the field, having a dog old time.
Can I?
Not too far away from Tent City.
This dog is like, hey guys, look at this freak. Go check out the freak bird. I would like to investigate the tree, anyways, just for fun.
What tree?
I thought the bird was in a tree. I thought the dog took us to a tree.
Yeah, it's barking at the bird. You look at the tree and it's kind of like a burnt out tree remains. It's definitely used to be in the forest. But yeah, like there's a lot of tree stumps and like blackened tree trunks, like used to be trees. Like a forest fire years ago leveled the forest in this area.
Guys, I feel really bad about that bird in a kind of sideways kind of way.
Well, that makes one of us. Let's go back to Crowthorn.
It's always been my policy to never kill something that's horned.
If this happens again and you lose your voice and we gain your voice somehow, and we touch you, do we die?
Look, magic is not always exact. It's not an exact science. In fact, it's not a science. It's magic, so let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about replication and seeing if the same thing happens twice. Let's just be on our way.
I feel like that's a hardcore landmine. Let's just...
I'm gonna say
it's not a landmine, it's a spell.
So is Elfwin setting the trail? Because you said that you wanted to.
I want to go back to Crowthorn now that we got his voice back.
Alright, I'm gonna say it's going to be obstacle 2. Yeah. Actually, obstacle 1. It's very short.
Okay.
It's like a hike, but like if you go in the distance, you kind of can tell what direction you're going in. You know, it's not that hard. It's just over some hills.
Okay, and it's what, Pathfinder?
Yeah, it'll be Pathfinder.
Okay. We are back.
All right. Yeah, you get back to the gate, and yeah, you're back at Crowthorn.
Cool. So I see you guys have... Okay, so by the way, for the sake of, just so we know, does the stream count as part of the camp, sort of?
Yeah, you guys can venture there. You can just venture there whenever you want if you get it on map. It's kind of
Is
like...
it not?
No, it's not. The black, if you look at it, the map closely, the black is on map. The gray is not on map.
Okay, cool. Well, next time we're in camp, we'll have to see if we can map the way to the tent city and include how to get to that stream. Okay, so I guess we should keep looking around the old market square. Or I mean, we should keep looking around Crowthorn. That reminds me, did we deal with the bodies here? We still haven't, right?
I thought the rats were...
No, I don't think so.
Well, we dealt with one of them. And then the other thing I realized we forgot to do, we didn't check to see if the pigmen had any valuables. So we should do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I don't think rats eat valuables,
I think
so we should be
maybe
okay.
Roman would be a good... If you maybe want to take the lead on that, Roman? You're a burglar. Yeah.
Sure. But I don't consider myself a burglar, but I
Okay.
would find things.
Cut purse. I don't know. Whatever term you find less offensive.
An explorer. There we go.
Assuming the bodies are still here, I suppose.
Or did that guy mess with it again?
No. Alright, in the... yeah, one of them's wearing a cloak that seems usable.
I already have a cloak.
In a pouch, there's a letter. And
I'll run and read the letter.
in the camp, under some, like hidden, under some just, like, an old blanket that's, like, moldy and full of blood, there is what looks like a small cask of weak ale.
Oh, hell yeah.
So the cask weak ale is going to functionally be a bottle. So it's going to be pack 2, have 2 uses of weak ale.
Oh, we can just leave this here and drink it next time we're here.
Yeah, and so I said the cloak, weak ale, and a letter.
Shall we read the letter?
Yeah, what does the
I
letter
would
say?
like to read the letter, please.
Alright, it's kind of not very legible, but what you make out is that it's like a letter. It's like, dear, like,
I start with dear.
Like, I guess not dear, but it's like, like mercenary orders and things to know.
Salutations, warriors.
Salutations and good day, warriors. But no, it's basically outlines the fact that during the daytime is the safest to travel, because at nighttime, especially near the forest, you could run into a troll, because the troll lives in the forest now, and as well, like tree creatures are coming out of the forest and attacking people, and both are weak against fire. Both the troll and the forest creatures are weak against fire.
Sorry, and they come out at night?
Yeah, that's what the letter says.
Okay. I'm writing it down so we know we have this intel, so we will remember it. Okay, well, that could be useful. I mean, it's obviously always a bad idea to go to strange places at night, but still. Okay. We can still explore around here a little more. Have we... the first floor is locked here.
Yeah,
Did you guys find that out? when you were last here?
Kabuzier tried to unlock it when they were like looking around camp last time, and thinking about ways to trap it. There's also a trap that is basically a Home Alone style tripwire onto glass to make sound. And it's an alarm trap.
Oh, that's like so when we were sleeping, so if something comes to sneak up on us.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Well, one thing I think we should do is get rid of all these corpses. What do you guys say about that? Because we probably don't want those rats coming near our camp.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Well, that creepy dude again.
I'm going to use my magic. My Mystic Porter.
Okay. So what does it say? What are you trying to do with that?
Okay. I'm just going to make a disc of aether to carry my burdens.
Okay. What's the Does it say?
I don't know. What would a body be?
I'll say 8 inventory slots sounds fine. I guess, or
Okay.
6.
Yeah, if that's fine with you, because I can make multiple trips, right?
Yeah. So
All right. I'm gonna go with 8 inventory slots. And how many corpses are there?
there is 4 corpses, or no, 3 corpses, 2 pigmen, and the body of the man that was in the gibbet. One of the
Okay.
pigmen corpses you tossed into the rat pit.
Right. Yeah. Well, we're not gonna get that back, but okay. So I will go with 8 inventory slots for 4 turns.
All right. It's going to be obstacle 2.
Okay.
Arcanist.
Yeah. Okay.
Whose spells are my favorite because if they mess up, I could do weird things with them.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna spend 1 persona on this.
All right. Flex your elven muscles and lift.
Yeah, exactly. Magic lift. What? 2?
2, yeah.
Wahoo!
You make it. Yeah, you make a floating disc. What color is it?
Purple.
It's a purple floating disc. Is it like kind of semi-transparent and magical looking, or is it just like
Duh, it's made of aether.
or is it like actually just like a purple solid disc?
Nah, it's gotta be like translucent, you know? That's how you know it's magic.
All right, yeah, it's like glowing a little.
Yeah, obviously.
Because magic glows.
Vaguely luminescent. Not enough to like be useful, but just because it looks cooler that way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The
right.
Y2K aesthetic magic. I love it.
All right, so let's load one of these pigman corpses on here. I guess I could like put it on the ground, so we can just like roll the corpse onto the thing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That way we don't have to lift him.
I'll say that works. Yeah. Where do you want to move them?
Okay, so I want like a long, as far basically a decent distance outside the walls, but I'll make sure to go downstream, like the stream that's nearby. We definitely want to dump them downstream for wherever we're going to be getting our water from. Other than that, you know, doesn't really matter. I don't plan on burying them.
All right. There's a noise on my computer. Okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you can just like go and then dump them. While you're out and about, you see, kind of like, because like the smoke that's being issued from the old wood is always kind of like a blackish kind of smoke. You see a thin white smoke coming from this direction.
So, from the castle, basically. Not that we know that there's a castle there, but on the map. Okay.
I think you saw that there was a castle there when you came in.
Okay.
Because like,
can we see? Is that where the smoke is coming from, or is it coming just from that direction?
It's coming from that direction. It's hard to place it if it's
right. Okay,
if it's like it's definitely like because the castle's gray and the smoke is gray, so it's like, is it coming from in the castle or is it before or behind the castle? It's kind of hard to place it, especially with the hills. You can't really make out the the surroundings of, from your location. But yeah, yeah. Did you check out my art? This is the opening scene I was trying to describe to you guys.
Actually, I did see the art. It looks pretty good.
So yeah, like from the central heartlands, you have to go to the Badlands, which is an area of cliffy region that like a path winds through, and that was the opening scene. So you saw like this castle in the distance, a couple days away, and then far to the other side, there was like a huge dark cathedral, and then smoke, and then the whole sky on one side is black, dark, and in shadow. Yep. So yeah, you guys, yeah, yeah, it's coming from somewhere in that direction. You have made out the fact that there was like another town, nearby-ish, kind of from the view, but other than making out like the tips of some houses, couldn't really see what was over there. So what do you guys do now? You dumped one of the bodies downstream. You just dumped them all.
Yeah, dump them all. I just want them out of our camp, a long distance away, so if any animals come by, they won't come to our camp, basically.
It starts to drizzle just a bit. Kind of, it's not like quite rain, but it's definitely has like that wet feeling in the air, like everything's like humid and moist.
Just pull my cloak tighter around me and keep on going with the miserable task.
Okay. With the floating disc, you make short work of moving the bodies just a little ways away, on the other side of the castle wall, I guess, or not castle wall, gate wall, stone. It's a stone wall.
Yeah.
I think it's like
Well, just
it's like I think it's like 7 feet tall, maybe. And made of stone on the south side of the building, and then it kind of like transitions from stone.
Oh god. Yeah, how many people lived here before?
You probably estimate somewhere between like 30 to 40 people, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe more.
probably a lot more live like on the farms nearby it, but didn't actually live in the town itself. But now they're all gone too.
Yeah.
Towns are small back in these days. Well, this isn't actually a medieval world, but still.
Back in my day, I lived on a boat.
So yeah, after disposing of the bodies and clearing up the, I guess, the blood-soaked, like camp remnants from the pigmen, what are you guys planning on doing next?
Well, I want to keep exploring.
So the Pathfinder test and the Arcanist test was an instinct and magic, so they didn't advance the grind in any way. Just letting you guys know.
Yep, that's the idea. All right, how about we check out those burnt out homes to the southwest?
Yeah, I want to check those out.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, there's it's basically like a neighborhood. It's like it's been hit by a severe fire that kind of ravaged the entire place. Are you looking for anything specific?
I mean, probably like looking for clues as towards the bow's location. So anything that looks like it could be like like anything, and plus, like it would have to be something that survived the fire. So anything that looks like it's not too burnt, or in like a locked chest or something like that, or a closed chest rather. Anything like that, or a trapdoor, hidden thing, something that might be where you might find like valuables or things like that. That's where you would keep, documentation of trades or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nothing like that. After scourging the burnt out ruins for probably most of the day, it's kind of becoming a little later. You and then rain's picking up a little bit. You don't find anything like that in the burnt out homes.
All right.
It's mostly trash. And like actually like trash is like thrown on the streets because they used to not like throw. There's no like midden pile outside the gate or anything. They just used to throw trash in the streets here. So there's like little legitimate like waste and muck, like probably like inches thick. But it's dry and it's becoming kind of like sopping in the rain.
What do you guys say we call a halt to the search? Wherever it is, it's probably not out here.
What we do, I want to use Wizard Sight just before we clear up then.
Okay. I'm saying that there's nothing there to find.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm not making a roll. So there's nothing like that here. Maybe you spot some like smaller rats and other kind of animals and like bugs with your wizard sight.
Guys, we can have a rat farm. We have a little thriving rat farm next to a garden.
Well, I mean, if that's what you want to do.
Maybe these rats are related to the other rats.
Is that what you want to do? Collect up a bunch of rats?
I don't want to do that. I think that's not really a useful use of our time.
I have no space in any of my pockets to keep a rat, so I can't travel with one of these little guys.
That's true. All right, let's head over to the Shire.
Oh, I didn't spell that wrong. I was like, did I spell that wrong? Oh, I did spell that wrong. Shrine, not Shire.
Okay, sorry. Shrine. Okay, got it.
Shire?
That's why I didn't say it spelled wrong.
Yeah, it could be like a different use of the word. I don't know.
You mentioned a Lord of the Rings thing. We're gonna get a copyright notice now. Shire is explicitly trademarked Tolkien 1937.
Also spelled them two different ways. Okay.
It's spelled wrong.
Wait,
Shire
no,
Sure.
It's
just take away the R.
Sure. Oh, it's the shy then if there's no R.
There we go. Solves all problems.
There we go. That's resolved.
Okay.
Yeah. You approach it and there's like ruins and like markings on the shrine. It used to be a shrine to Baywin the Defender. It looks like a lord of the Lord of the Halls of Justice, which is like Lord with a capital L, like the worshipping them Lord. There's like a place for you to put candles and make an offering. And the statue itself was broken and lies in pieces behind the shrine.
Cool.
Maybe there's any little trinkets or stuff around here. It is a shrine. I'm gonna
Stealing from your
look around
gods.
for like. whatever, anything shiny.
Nothing shiny, but there used what looks like to be a place where you used to burn things, like I guess like a I don't know, like a brazier or like something that you make offerings. So like if you look inside like this like little clove, there's like a round um, bowl that's like a part of the shrine that people would like burn um, prayers and messages and such for the lost people or people they want to Lord Byron to defend.
Anything in the bowl?
Just some ash.
Hmm. Well, whoever this god is, he certainly hasn't blessed this place with his protection.
Yeah, and yeah, you could definitely see that the writing, like there's like graffiti over top of the thing that specifically mocks Bywin and his ability to defend Crowthorne.
That reminds me, Sean. What is like religion like in this world? By the way, something I don't really know.
So gods exist, but they don't answer people's prayers, and generally are more thought of like just like entities in the world. Like, oh, this god created the world, but you know, like it's more of a form of like ancestor worship or hero worship.
Right. Okay.
In at least in the men, like the human people of human stock,
Right.
and yeah, they grant powers to like clerics and such, and if they invoke their name, and they are kind of like broken up in between like there's like law and chaos wants to kind of be free, and entropy and kind of destruction and change, and no rules, and law is about like setting order and civilization and all that thing. And
Right.
so there's like this internal struggle in the cosmos that kind of gets played out with their emissaries and this like on the real world. I think that's basically it. Right now, I like having clerics define their religion. So
Right. No, that's fine. But I'd be right in assuming, like, for instance, my character's like, I don't really know human gods, like, whatever. Like, I don't really care about it. Is that okay within the bounds of this, or would that be not something I would say?
that's okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
Steed's old character had they worshipped the ill-fated lords, and there was like this kind of um, story that went with it in Alderport about like a lady of like Elwyn's a lady of justice, a hero, and then she uh, fell in love, but then her lover was essentially a demon worshiper and wanted to summon demons and needed to break her heart for like the heart of um, like a pure in order to like bring about some evil plan, and she ended up dying, but her compatriots like swore oaths and saved the day in the end. And so she is a like her and like Andrion, the Lord of Terror, are often depicted in the castle, like one of the main churches in Alderport, because that's where they were from.
Okay.
You know what? Lords are just the ultimate manager you want to speak to, like when something doesn't go your way.
That's true.
That's how that's always approached to royalty.
Not really royalty, but yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Well, higher beings than me.
Yeah, and as you like walk around the shrine, if you're like looking, there's like ruins like carved into the shrine. Looks like newer carvings. There's a lot of the other kind of carvings that were there before were kind of weather worn, and this is kind of new.
Okay. Well, like I said, I don't have anything to do with this statue. I have no interest in it. So, my
And-
condolences to this god.
Can I inspect
All right.
the statue to see if there's any hidden drawers, hidden goods?
So you're looking for like a hidden drawer or something like that?
Like secrets.
Like
Maybe
where do
like
you
a lever?
where do you put your hands on the statue, and what do you look for?
I'm gonna start like moving. Like it's a statue of a person, right?
It used to be, but it's like legs now, maybe cut off at the torso.
Well, I'm just gonna start pushing stuff on the side of the base then.
Okay. Yeah, you like move one of the little like shields, like it twists a little bit, and there's like a clicking noise, and there's a little tunnel, like that like the backside of the statue kind of like opens up, and there's like a little tunnel that leads like underground.
Hey guys, do any of you have a stick?
Here's a stick. Let's pick one up on the ground.
And yeah, it's
Kinda-
by tunnel I mean like imagine like about the size of a manhole cover. There's you like
Alright.
you look in, and there is like a ladder down.
I'm gonna toss the stick down to see how far it goes.
It doesn't go that far. And then it hits the ground. Definitely it's underground. Yeah, kind of. It doesn't sound like a big space.
Do you guys want to check out this underground statue?
Yes. How do you think we can get into it?
We can take this this here ladder going underground.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
It is dimly lit from the opening, but you descend into what seems to be like an emergency living space. Maybe it's very dry. It seems like no one's been here for like years and years, and it's like super dusty. And there's like a tunnel that like on the east side that kind of like goes out, and it's like goes into blackness because it's so dark, but it just kind of just goes.
Is there anything in this room? Or is it just like a stone walled room? Nothing fancy in it?
Yeah, it's like a stone walled room. Maybe there's like some old wooden bowls and maybe some like a discarded spoon. But other than that, no, there's just enough of the clues, just enough little bits and bobs to be like, oh, there's a sock. Someone must have stayed here, you know? Like, this is kind of...
Cause of death? Domestic living.
Well, there's no dead people in here, but I take your point. Well, perhaps this god is better at protection than I first gave him credit for. You want to light the lamp, Corbusier? Let's check out this tunnel.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, you light the lamp, and so just keep note that in the lamp there's enough space for 2 uses of oil, I believe, or 1 use of oil. I think it's 1 use of oil, and it lasts 3 turns. So I'm just gonna put that on the little lamp icon onto the grind.
And because this is the last event, I'm just gonna delete it from the backpack. So there's a temporary slot.
No. This is the stuff that's already in the lamp, so you don't need to delete anything.
Okay.
Just yet.
So I have like 4. I have like 2 flasks of oil with their like 2 each.
Yeah, each of the flasks of oil, they'll have like 1 use of oil, and then you can go like 1 out of 2, and then the second flask will, like, you can use a flask twice essentially.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so basically one space that says flask oil has 6 turns worth of oil in it, basically.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So with your
Just a heads up though. Oh, I'm gonna have to get going soon. Sorry, guys.
all right. Okay. Yeah. Do you guys want to play for a little longer, or do you guys want to end now?
I mean, it depends, like, on how soon is soon, Tyler. Because, like, if you need to go, like, right away.
I'm probably good for another like 5 minutes if you want to wrap things up, but I'm gotta get ready.
Okay. Well, then let's just wrap it up. We can extend into the dark next time.
All right. Sounds good. Beliefs, instincts, goals. It's now time for the session reward, end of session stuff. We'll do Tyler first, so that he can start getting ready.
All right. My belief is anything worth doing is worth doing in style. I felt I was very cool in dealing with that bird. Instinct always assess the danger when presented with a threat. We were threatened by a large man over money. I did not assess the situation properly on how to handle him, but we lived otherwise. And my goal to find one of my shipmates or to find the leadest of my shipmates kind of went backwards on that one. Tent City provided not much. However, we did see a bird, which made me think of my shipmates.
Okay. You need to actually do an action in order to get your goal. But other than that, I think you did some stuff towards your belief of handling the bird pretty coolly, I suppose. So that is a fate for that. Does Elfin want to go?
Sure. My belief is the forest is in ruins, and it's everyone's responsibility. I don't know. I don't really feel like I did a whole much towards that today, other than the fact that I'm, still looking for the bow, but I don't really know about that. My instinct is always blaze a new trail. I did act on my instinct. It was new to me anyway. And my goal is to find the bow in the ruins of Crowthorn, which I am doing right now, or I'm part of the way to doing.
Okay, sounds good. It's 2 fate.
Sounds good.
And Roman.
Belief, function of people is rise against suffering. I don't think I accomplished that. Maybe I tried helping that guy, but he wasn't really suffering. Also, I got the coin from him. I don't know. I don't think I got that. Goal, to find the bow. We went back to town, or went back to camp. Try to search for things. Instinct, always search for traps when entering new area. I keep forgetting to do this instinct, but I'll remember next time.
Alright. Yeah, so the way, like, trap instincts work, you can literally just be like, I search for traps. Is there traps?
Yeah.
And then I'd be
I
like,
know, but I keep forgetting that.
and I'll be like, no, there's no traps. And if there is a trap, well, you already done the action, so I'll probably ask, well, how exactly do you search for traps? Just to prod you for more information.
Yeah, I need to make a mental note of it every time.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hopefully when you do actions, you have your character sheet open. You can be staring at your beliefs, instincts, and goals.
Yeah, exactly.
And only do things that serve your character. But yeah. So yeah, you got a fate for working toward your goal, I believe.
Yep.
So team worker benefits, or I guess team rewards. So there is, or group rewards. There's team worker, MVP, and there is roleplay award. I just want to say I want to nominate Corbusier for roleplaying, talking to a bird.
I agree. Yeah, he got what he wanted. It was very well done.
Oh, thank you.
Weren't really any big rolls today.
Yeah, there's not too.
It should be noted that I want to be noted that Elfin was a pretty good combat conflict captain.
Yeah. I want to say, yeah. that I want to award
I
that.
mean, I did make most of my rolls, but
I want to. I'm
there
not.
weren't really any big rolls today.
Yeah, I want to I guess maybe MVP for scoring that compromise. That was as much luck though, I think, as putting a bunch of rolling stuff into it.
This is a game of chance to a certain extent.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
The dice got to fall your way.
And then you did do the whole pathfinding back, which is useful. Wasn't again too hard, but there's actually not that many rolls. You know?
Yeah, that was the thing. That's why I'm saying it's hard to assign these ones.
I kind of liked it actually. We did a lot of role playing in this one though.
Yeah, that's true.
There was so much talking that I liked it. The pace of it was pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, it went okay. I'm just saying, there weren't a lot of roles to do these specific ones, but that's okay.
Yeah, and there's a lot. There's a lot of talking, but there wasn't a lot of trying to convince conflict people. And I think it's because you weren't really trying to convince them. You were just trying to get info. And
yeah,
and I was presenting you with interesting choices, as I should. I'm having a hard time remembering the conflict though. Did Roman help with the roles? Because maybe we could award Roman team worker for helping with a lot of the roles in the conflict.
He helped with my roles until he got knocked out.
Yeah, I only helped with Chris's roles because Tyler was basically taken out turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got bonked in the head and just kind of sat there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to award Elfwin MVP for doing things.
Yeah, that's the way to be.
And being successful at them. And I'm going to award team worker to Roman for, help being a team player.
I think that makes sense.
I can dig it.
Roman was, immediately volunteering to. I'll take the hit, and stuff like that. So I think that gets an award. So all three of you can get a persona for the group awards for different reasons.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for joining me.
Wait, what's the name of the session?
Name that session.
I think it should be focused on money collecting and maybe birds.
Yeah, something to do with that.
Bird better have my money.
A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. No, I don't know.
A bird in the hand is always screaming.
Do birds just say "wanna fuck"? No, I wouldn't be able to put that on YouTube.
No, that'll make more people want to watch. Start putting cuss words in the titles.
I think I'll just get blocked.
Be demonetized.
Oh, I guess, yeah. I don't even make money. There's no hello to the 12 viewers, or half of them me. Probably looking over the session.
If you're watching Torchbearer, you are valid.
Look what it says. Thanks, our patron. Singular.
I was gonna.
He's extra special.
Yeah, I was gonna put in an S in brackets. So I was like, no, this is more grammatically correct.
Anyway. Yeah, something like. I kind of want to do a birds and bees pun because of what the bird was saying.
We did get knocked around too. By big dude.
Yeah.
How about birds and bobs?
Birds and bruises.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I recently read a tweet about name your favorite Dungeons and Dragons style alliteration for things. So that was on my mind. So Birds of Bruises it is. Well, thank you for joining us, watching. Thanks for playing, guys. It's always nice to play with some friends.
Yeah, I had a good time.
It's always a pleasure. Always a blast. Always a hoot and mostly a holler.
I don't know if it's a hoot. It's more like a caw, you know? The rainbow like, caw, you know, like that.
Yeah, go wings up. Caw-caw!
And with that,
All right.
we'll end. Caca!
See you guys later.
See ya.
See you guys. Thanks again.